Okay, you realize you scared people from buying homes.
Yeah.
I mean, like realtors and people that are looking to buy like a new house. This is going to be like a guidance thing. Like we're going to be checking everything, drawers, and you know that, right? I mean, you scared people.
We thought about it while we were making it a little bit, and I think once you see the final product, it's pretty much confirmed that you need to kind of make sure you do multiple background checks on
for sure.
on who you're buying from, for sure.
Was it frightening on the set? I feel like there was a lot of adrenaline going on, and we're going to talk specific scenes in a minute. But could you feel the adrenaline rush as you were?
Yeah, the last couple scenes in the movie, in a big way, for sure. I mean, we all were just kind of walking around and kind of, there was a lot of energy, a lot of adrenaline, a lot of intensity. We were just all kind of in it, and we didn't even like cutting. We're like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's get back into it, you know?
The adrenaline, I think, helped us get through the scenes without noticing just how disturbed Dennis was. Like when we see it on the screen, I'm like, whoa, that's awful. That's just, stop. But like when we were doing it, you know, you're just in it. You're just in it. But to step back and watch it as an audience member, man, this is why you got to see it in a theater. I mean, it's intense and it's crazy and it's sickening.
How did you cool down from a scene like that? Because Dennis is crazy
Yeah.
in this movie.
Yeah.
I want to point that out. I'm saying not Dennis, not in real life, in the movie. But how did you guys cool down? Because there's some, and we'll talk scenes now, where you're, I don't want to give anything away, but directly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, how do you come out of a shot like that and just cool down?
It takes a minute, you know? You kind of walk around and kind of get your bearings, and sometimes you don't really come down. Like, you go home and you're like still wired, you know, and you kind of have to wait until you like take a bath and just really, you know, because you just go there, like your heart's pounding out of your chest and you're just in it. So.
Tequila.
Good.
Sauvignon Blanc.
There you go. What scares you? What do you think the scariest element is to this story?
That it could really happen.
The possibility of it really happening.
Yeah.
You know, I think there's no special effects. There's nothing here, but we're taking this experience that is tangible to everybody. Let's buy a house. It's the quote-unquote American dream, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, if the Astros ever need any help with some batting, you're coming down there, dude. Because for real, you're good with a baseball bat.
Appreciate it. Yeah, that was fun.
That was one specific scene. How do you, we're not ruining anything, but people are like, what are they talking about? Now you have to see it. But what do you channel to shoot something like that?
Well, fortunately, we kind of shot that whole sequence in order, right? So by the time we got to that moment, and again, the totality of the entire film and the experience that Scott has had with this man who just wouldn't go away, and all of his belief that he wasn't, you know, his intentions were bad, and trying to convince his wife and trying to convince other people, all of that comes to fruition in that moment. And one of the things that Meagan said earlier, which I thought was very important, which is, that's what's beautiful about the genre, right? It puts you in a life and death situation. What would you do? And I think under those circumstances, Scott is literally fighting for his life and finally able to kind of protect his wife and his home, you know, from the intruder. And that is a pretty intense moment.
Houston! What? Dude, when we start like that, I get excited. You know, you start saying go Astros, go Rockets, but you know, what?
Yeah, man, go Rockets, for real.
Dude, it might happen.
Boy, putting that work out there,
we
man.
have to. Harden looks good.
What are you talking about?
See, dude, he is the team.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Straight up Houston, seriously. MVP, James Harden. If you listening, brother, step back killer, though.
He watches the show. Dude, there's sports, traffic, and weather coming up next. I'm kidding.
Right.
Hey, man. So I want to thank you. Mm-hmm. You are the very first director that's ever emailed me and welcomed me to interview day.
Yes.
When I got your email, I know it said dear friends, but I know you were talking to me.
Tell everybody. That's right. Yeah. No, we appreciate it, man. Like one of the biggest things for us is we are a family. Like, we come from an independent world, and we truly, man, like no BS. We truly appreciate opportunity and people to take time to speak to you about material when you make it. And that's a big deal, man. You sitting here right now is,
Thank you.
3 years ago, man, I was sitting in the room somewhere praying like, please, God, let somebody see my movie and talk to me about it. Yeah.
Well, guess what? It's awesome.
Thank you, man.
But it's twisted, and I think one of the scariest things for me is like, it could be true.
It could be true.
I mean, come on now.
Man, yes, I think, I was just saying earlier, what I think is so great about the film is the performances.
Yeah.
Whenever you get Michael Ealy, opposite a Dennis Quaid, right? I'm just saying for that storyline.
Right.
Right? And you got an iconic actor, you know what I mean, with our up-and-coming star.
Right.
Right? It's like, man, you can't, and they're fighting each other psychologically. Right? You got a hell of a movie, man. And then it turns physical.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so I'm watching this, I'm like, I think homeowners and realtors, you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
People like, I hopefully will stay in the house that I'm in for a long time.
Yeah.
Because if I go buy another one, dude.
Well, part two, we gonna do it at Airbnb.
But I was like, man, this is gonna make homeowners. People are gonna go look at a new. You realize when they see this and they're gonna go look for a new home, they're gonna be looking at stuff.
Yeah, you got to go through a real estate broker, man. Don't buy it from the man.
There you go.
Yeah, it's great.
How did you get Dennis Quaid to be so? I mean, incredibly, he's just insane. He's a great actor anyway.
He's insane, man.
What guidance?
Well, what was great about Dennis Quaid and all the talent was the fact that everyone bought in. See, it's a rare thing in film. No one will tell you this, but when you're a filmmaker, part of your job is pitching the talent your vision, right? Some of these people get a whole bunch of money and they're still on set like, I don't think I should do that. This, we don't have no money. The only thing we got is me and the actors, and we all bought in. Like I explained to Dennis, explained to the cast, this is what we're trying to do. I'm telling you, man, it'd be great. And Dennis is all in. He's telling me, I think it'd be crazy if I do this. And I'm like, let's try that. And when you have that type of balance with an actor, you get that type of performance. When we pull it all the way back, man, I'm watching the people yell and scream in the theater like, oh my God, this is crazy. Did you see what she just did? And you're going like, man, and 90% of that were moments that we all said, let's try this. Do you know what I mean? Like 90% of those was like, nope, cut. What do you think? I don't know, man, maybe I'll dive on the ground. All right, let's do that. And you start seeing the movie now, you're like, yo, like when he comes off the bed and he army crawls, like that was like the last, we tried that. I'm like, yo, try this. And I'm like, man, I got in the editing room like, dude, this dude is nuts. It's great.
My friend, it's so great to meet
you.
I feel like we've known each other for years.
Oh, man,
and I
thank
can
you
spend
so
another
much,
3
man.
days with you.
I appreciate you, man.
I can't wait to see what else you're going to give us in the world of film.
I'm trying, man. If you could, man, I love Houston, man. If you could please tell them, see this movie, man.
I'm doing it right now, and I'm going to tell them they're going to see it. And I'm going to support this, and I'm going to support anything. I love you, man.
Thank you, brother.
You're awesome, dude.
Thank you, man.
You're really good. I love your spirit, dude.
Thank you.
You're great.